We're here in Seattle. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the Seattle Mariners. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. At Singy, we're going to see a nice little win streak put to the test today.
Yeah, these guys are really firing on all cylinders right now. And to me, the important thing is that they're doing the little things well. They're not just relying on home runs or big plays every game. They're playing good situational baseball, executing in key areas, and that's how you string together wins. So we'll see if they continue that in this one.
Taylor King, the next to hit. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
Well, it made it so comfortable for his club to secure that win. Very fresh team today, and it doesn't have to be all on him, but the way he's been swinging it, I expect him to have another big one.
Fair ball. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Pretty impressive from the 3-hole hitter. Picks up the single, then swipes second to get into scoring position. Now, that's not going to show up on the slugging percentage very much, but it works the same way for the team. Let's see if they can drive him in now.
Man at second. In the dirt. Caught him looking for the K.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Cal Raleigh. Man on second, 2 down. In the air, right field, Fox under this one. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Scoreless after 1. Runner at second here, 1 gone. King with a couple of homers at his last game.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Bounce to third. Throw to first in time. King launched a pair of homers in his last game. The Guardians leading by 3, last half of inning number 5.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Riley Green. Green with some impressive production lately.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
Man at first, 1 away. Blew it, 33 years old, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. To the right side, and it gets by him. That makes it a 15-game hitting streak, and there's some buzz about it now, Singy.
It's nothing crazy, but it does say a lot about how well he's seeing pitches and really making solid contact, barreling up the baseball at times, and everything it seems he's hitting hard. As hot as he is, I could see this streak going for a little while longer.
In the air, right side of the infield. Infield fly called there. Julio Rodriguez coming to the plate now in a big spot. Two on, two outs. Swing and a pop-up. Bazana settles under this one and makes the grab. And the inning is over. Mariners leave a couple, still down 3-0. King digging in. The deficit's manageable, but somebody's got to get it started, Singy.
Yeah, and this guy right here has got the toolbox. Competitiveness, bat to ball, good instincts. Let's see if he opens it up, Boog.
The 0-1. This one in the air, right field. Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Riley Green getting ready to hit. Man at second. On the ground. Ortiz to first, and one away in the bottom of the seventh.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Cal Raleigh digs in now.
I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone here. Pitcher's looking for a strikeout or a ground ball, hoping to keep that runner at third.
The 0-2. Fires over to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. King stepping in. A base hit here could shift the vibe. They're just one swing away from changing the rhythm of this ball game.
Yeah, Boog, that's the beauty of baseball. You always have a chance if you've got a player like this to lead off the inning.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And a good start to the inning. Singy, that's a start.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got through, I could see down in the dugout, players pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Riley Green.
And things could change quickly here with one swing.
On the ground to short, Ortiz. He is safe.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
And up next for Seattle, Cal Raleigh.
Well, if he gets the save here, he's going to have earned it. Just getting through this hitter is going to be a challenge enough.
On the ground right side, Manzardo. Here's Ortiz for one. They get the double play, and just one out to go now.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
Big spot here, bottom of the ninth, down to their final out. Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
This is a big spot for a big-time player.
This could end it. Swing and a high fly ball left field. And that'll do it. The Guardians take game one of the series on the road. King was a real bright spot despite the loss. A 4-hit ball game, always impressive.
I'll tell you, I was excited every time he came up. Even though he couldn't lift them to a win, he really made an impact. Great job in this one.
Taylor King comes into this one fresh off a 4-hit game. Shades of Tony Gwynn. That's the kind of contact any team would take in their lineup. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the Seattle Mariners. First pitch coming your way next. Runner in scoring position, no outs. King now at the plate. That one catches the zone. Strike one.
Got away with that one. Left the curveball up a little bit. He's going to have to finish it if it's going to be an effective pitch.
Man at second. King wrapped out 4 hits in his last game. That one fouled off. On the ground to third. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 12.
Still only one out here in the inning.
The right fielder, Taylor King.
In the dirt, but kept close. No movement on the base. It's ball one. Two on, one out. In for a strike, and it's 1-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Ball to strike. Popped in the air. Left field. And there's 2 away.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
The first baseman, number 12.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone.
The right fielder, Taylor King.
In there for strike one.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
On a bounce right side. And that's a base hit.
Now just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now a great opportunity to at least tie up this game with something like a sac fly or an error in the infield, but another hit to the outfield could absolutely end it.
Here's Josh Naylor.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position.
Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Here's a 1-2. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit. 1 run is in. And they hold the runner at third. Bases remain loaded here. Still only 1 gone.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Julio Rodriguez coming to the plate now in a big spot. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. On the ground to first. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. They get a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We played 4, and we are tied 4-4. One down. Now the number 2 hitter, Taylor King. 1 for 3. King came up with 4 hits in his last game. High fly ball, right field. He makes the grab. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Mariners, the first baseman.
And now the right fielder, Taylor King. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. And there's a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And now it's Josh Naylor.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. And what you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
That one kicks away from the catcher. Not in time. He's safe. That's a wild pitch, and the tying run moves into scoring position.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way. Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
So the tying run at second. In there. Got him looking for the K.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you got to swing the bat with 2 strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball in play. Maybe something good will happen. It just didn't look like he understood the situation.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Hit on the ground to the right side. Fires over to first. And that's terrific work out of the bullpen. 1 pitch to end the frame. 1 left for Seattle. Still a tight ball game. It's 6-5. One-run game here today. Your final score, 7-6. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. And now here is Taylor King. Right through there for a strike. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And the tying run is on base.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Here's Riley Green. He's a left-handed batter who still comes up with good contact and a good average against left-handed pitchers. This one in the air, center field. Thomas under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
So 2 down. Here's the power hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. Now all even up. In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Out towards right center field. DeLauder on the move to the gap. And that's the inning. Mariners leave 1. They trail here 1-0.
Up next for the Mariners, the right fielder, Sailor King. That's the ball.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
No question about this one. It's out of here. A solo shot, and they cut into the deficit. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
King steps in. RBI opportunity here.
Yeah, Boog, important to try and close the gap. One at bat can tilt the scale.
In the dirt, blocked. Nice job behind the plate there. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. 2 on, 1 out. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. Another homer, his second home run of the game, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 5-4.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
King digging in, missed opportunity just now, but still a chance with 2 away. Big spot here, Singy.
Yeah, got to shake it off and keep grinding. A base hit here changes everything.
Ball 1. 1, no strikes.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
The 1-0. And another ball.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
2-0. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
The 2-1. Swing, and he popped it up. Manzardo. And that ends the inning. And the Mariners strand the bases loaded. Still down a run. It's 5-4. King steps in. They're down, but he's got a chance to get something going right here.
Yeah, you can't hit a grand slam with nobody on. He just needs to be the match that lights the fire here.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Ripped to short. Handles, throws to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging.
King made a big contribution despite the loss. 2 homers on the day.
Can't say enough about what he did for him in this one. They lost, but it was in spite of his huge effort. It's easy to see why he's a key contributor for him.
Taylor King, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. He'll look to keep that momentum going today. It's the Seattle Mariners and the Texas Rangers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. 1 down. Now Taylor King. King with some nice production in his last game. 4 runs batted in.
I was really impressed with how he came through for the team in that last game, Boog. The all-time leader in 4 RBI games, Lou Gehrig with 101. I'm just a little further down the list, Boog, with 4.
Throw to first in time. On to extra innings. Taylor King steps in, league leader in OPS, Singy.
Yeah, he's crushing mistakes, but also taking what pitchers give him. That's next level hitting.
That one ripped right center field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Here's Riley Green.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
In the dirt. And the runner holds. Man at second. In the air, left field. And there's one down. Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
Popped in the air, left field. Schneider settles under this one. And there's two down. So runner at second, two down. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Tying run in scoring position, top half of inning number 4. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Schneider settles underneath it. And that is that. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Rangers 1 and the Mariners nothing. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. Man at first, one away.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
First offering, runner goes. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Well, with a good arm behind the dish, it's definitely a roll of the dice here to try to steal second base. Man, he can zip it down there so quickly. That was a pretty good throw as well, but really good, clean, stolen base. He can be pretty proud of himself.
Man at second. And there's a fly ball deep right field. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double. A run scores. It's a 2-run game.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get into scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
So digging in, Riley Green.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
1-2 now. This one in the air right field. And that's a base hit. The throw in, hung up in a rundown now. They get the tag on him, and that's the second out. King stepping in now. Got the lead, but it's far from safe. He'll try to build on it right here.
Yeah, and you love seeing a team stay aggressive. Don't wait around. Keep applying pressure.
Well, these Mariners, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Just look at how the ball's coming off their bats, and tell me it's fun playing defense at this level. They've got 7 hits at 90+ miles per hour exit velocity, so you got to look alive out there.
1-1 now. That's a base hit, and a good start to the inning.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Riley Green getting ready to hit. There goes the runner. In the dirt. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. Man at second. Swung on, belted. That one carrying and gone. He shoots one out to right, and they add on. It's 5-2.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. That's just hitting you cannot teach. Incredible. Split finger away. Somehow he got there, hooked it, and got enough barrel to hit that ball out of the ballpark. That's a very impressive swing.
King really stood out in this win. 3 hits, 2 of them for extra bases.
No question, he was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.
One down. Taylor King up next for the Mariners. So we'll see what the former batting champ can do here, Chris. Just starting out here in Arlington. This one in the air, center field. Carter gets under it, takes it in for the out. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Singy, he's leading the way at the moment with the most home runs in the league. Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. Nicely done for the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great. Reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
King, the former Rookie of the Year, a member of the 1,000 hit club. Let's remember a major part of his resume are those 3 MVP awards.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
This one in the air, center field. Carter under it. Takes it in for the out. First and second, 2 outs. Taylor King, and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Chop to third. Harris got him on the off-balance throw. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. Mariners on top 4-0. You're watching Mariners baseball on the show Northwest. King digs in. They're in front, but that lead could shrink quickly.
A little breathing room never hurt Boog. He's got the bat to supply that 0-2.
Nope.
And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
That one the other way. And a quick out, number one.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
King with a less than great game in this one.
They got the win, but it sure wasn't because of him. He needs to wash this one off in the shower and do better the next time out.
One down. Taylor King up next for the Mariners.
King.
And the 1-0.
These two guys, a lot of respect for one another. Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Next offering is outside. There's a strike. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And now 2 gone.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
2 down, nobody on. And a big swing and a miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Popped up. Young. And that'll do it. But 2 runs for them and they jump ahead. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Mariners 2 and the Rangers nothing. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. A little bit high, maybe. Ball 1. And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games. He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
This one popped up. Walner coming on. And that'll do it. Nobody left for Seattle, but they lead it 3-0. 1 down. And stepping in for the Mariners, Taylor King. 0 for 3 in this one.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
That's in there. Strike 1. Up the middle, and he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. Here's Riley Green. On the ground right side. Vaughn toss to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the eighth coming up. It's the Mariners 4 and the Rangers 1. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. So 2 down. Now it's the right fielder, Taylor King. Traffic on the bases with 3 already across here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. And that is that. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. The M's lead it 7-1. This is Mariners baseball on the Show Northwest. King had a pretty poor showing in this game despite the win. Went 1 for 5 with a single.
Well, I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. Sure, they got the win, but if he performs like that, it doesn't make it easy.
Taylor King has been absolutely phenomenal this season, turning heads at the plate. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Houston Astros. First pitch coming your way next. 1 down. Now Taylor King. So we'll see what the former batting champ can do here, Chris. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
The 1-0. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. A shot to the opposite field. His 14th of the year. The Mariners strike first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead.
He dropped the barrel right there. Got a fastball down at the knees where he'd prefer it. So many times now guys are having to adjust to the elevated fastball. So I'm sure his eyes got big when he saw that one coming.
Back here in Houston, new inning getting started. So the Seattle Mariners have had an outstanding start to the season. Only a few weeks in, but so far they're every bit as good as expected, Singy.
We've gotten the opportunity to just see how confident this ball club is, and everyone knew coming in they were going to be a good team. And sometimes teams can struggle under those lofty expectations, but not these guys so far. You can see the swagger, and on top of it, they're producing the results to back it up.
And while it's still early, we're definitely getting glimpses of just how good they can be. One down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
That's in for a strike. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Ground ball could be two. Perdomo toss to second. Relay to first. Double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
One down, and stepping in for the Mariners, Taylor King. He's already homered here in this one. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Looking to get the tying run on base, and it remains 2-2. High fly ball, right field. Bader under it. And there's two away. King did well in the losing effort. Just one hit, but it did leave the yard.
No question that he delivered at the dish for him. Even though it wasn't enough to get them the W, this was a good showing at the plate.
One down, and up next for Seattle, Taylor King. So we'll see what the former batting champ can do here, Chris. King launched a homer in his most recent game. King with another scorching run of play lately.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat. See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Popped in the air, left field. Strong should have this one, and there's two down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Start of the fourth, and stepping in for the Mariners, Taylor King.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Lined into right. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
King digging in. Missed opportunity just now, but still a chance with 2 away. Big spot here, Singy.
Yeah, got to shake it off and keep grinding. A base hit here changes everything.
Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. That's in there. Strike one. Up the middle. Gloves it on the dive. Flips it in there safely.
Well, I love when guys leave their feet with a purpose, and that's what he did right there. By laying out and keeping that ball on the infield, he probably saved a run from scoring. And I know it's an infield hit and they're threatening, but for now, that was a big play.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. On the ground. Smith steps on the bag, out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. And the Mariners strand the bases loaded. And it remains 1-0. King steps in. They're down, but he's got a chance to get something going right here.
Yeah, you can't hit a grand slam with nobody on. He just needs to be the match that lights the fire here. Well, these Mariners finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Strike 2. That's smacked on a line to center. Tracks it down for the out. And there's 1 down.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time as that was a hard hit liner.
King played okay, but not well enough to boost them to a win.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but wasn't a big downfall for him in the loss.
Taylor King up next for the Mariners. Chris, he's a former Hank Aaron Award winner, which means he was named the best overall offensive performer in his league.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
Man at second.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Close, but called a ball. 3 balls, no strikes. Right through there for a strike. The 3-1. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Payoff pitch. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He'll take a trot around the bases. Home run number 15 on the year. And the Mariners have the lead. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Back at the ballpark, and in this series it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That one misses. And now 3-1. Fastball for a strike. This one in the air, center field. Varsho under it. And there's one down. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Here
we go, Shane.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. So a man at first. Here's Riley Green.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Runner on the move. In the dirt. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. Oh, great stop. Over to first. Nicely done for the out.
Up next is the catcher, Cal Whoa.
One out, the runner at second, and we're at the top of the 5th. He's trying for third. Strike in there. Throw bounces in, and he's safe.
When a guy's got that kind of lead at second base, somebody's got to call timeout. Pitcher's got to step off. The catcher's got to ask the ump for time or something. You can't let him get out that far. When you don't have a good thrower behind the plate, he's going to steal third almost standing up. That's a really good job of being aggressive by the base runner.
Struck him out swinging. Went back to the knuckle curve, and it was a good idea.
Oh, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Got him looking. That's out number 3. Mariners lead 1, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Number 84 digs in. Not a lot of traffic this inning, but he's got the power to change that with one swing.
Yeah, and that's the kind of threat that keeps pitchers honest, even with 2 outs and no one on.
Right through there for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Everything came together for him, and now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here's the left fielder, Riley Green.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
This one popped up right side. Boom. And that is that. 1 left for Seattle. Score remains 2-2.
Up next with the
So digging in,
right
Taylor King. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Carrying well. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 5-3.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
King had a great showing in the win. 2 homers on the day.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
Taylor King. Fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance, he'll look to keep that momentum going today. It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the Seattle Mariners. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. King digs in. He's had this pitcher's number. Fastball off speed. It hasn't mattered, Singy.
Yeah, you can tell he steps in with confidence. It's like he already knows the answer to the test.
Right through there for a strike.
In today's game, outs are valuable, so guys aren't just willing to give themselves up to advance a runner. They're trying to drive him in as well in the process. So I don't expect him to shorten up and just try to hit behind the runner here.
Base hit into the outfield. Laid the plate, not in time. He's safe. It's 1-1.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Here's Riley Green. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts.
Runner takes off, squirts away a little bit. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Man at second. Ground ball right side. Alonso takes it himself. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Next to hit, Cal Raleigh. What a stop. Throw to first. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Bieber with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. Nobody on the team has more stolen bases than he does this season, Chris. Line drive, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And he starts the bottom of the third with a double.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Riley Green up next for the Mariners.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Takes it in for the out.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
One out, runner at second. Cal Raleigh getting ready to hit. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Handles, throws to first. That's out number 2. So a runner at third, 2 outs. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Payoff pitch. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that will end the inning. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. 3 innings complete. We are tied 2-2.
The right fielder, Taylor King.
King, a former MVP, 26 years old, and he's been on a fantastic run at the plate, hitting over 450 in his last 10 games. This one smoked, could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Riley Green up next for the Mariners. Man at second. Slider squirts away. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
In the air, left side. Stowers should have this one. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. The relay throw. Safe. And they take the lead.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
One down, runner at third. Taylor King now at the plate. 3 for 3's doubled twice and single.
Well, I think really just trying to be careful, man, in scoring position there. See if he can somehow navigate through this lineup, get a more favorable matchup, perhaps get him to roll over on a changeup, get a ball on the ground, get a double play, and get out of this.
Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. One challenge remaining for them now.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Good hitters count the 2-0. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
In the air, right field. Nootbaar gets under it. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags for home. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and they lead by 2.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home.
King was a big contributor for them in the win. A 3-hit performance, including 2 extra base knocks.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
King digging in, big time pitcher, so he better have a plan, Siggy. Otherwise, it's a short trip.
Yeah, Boogie's just got to pick a pitch and go. No guessing, no hesitation.
That misses the zone. Ball 1. King recently taking home Player of the Month honors. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish, and I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff appreciate it. Great having a bat like this in the lineup.
That one way inside. Well, and a 3-1 on the way.
goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
3-2. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here's Riley Green. The Mariners off to a hot start this season, playing very well in the early going. Trying to move him over here. Lewis on the run, throw to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Well, just doing his part right there, trying to move that runner in a scoring position. Got it down successfully. Now we'll see if they can drive him in from second.
So runner at second, 2 down. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners.
Yeah, when a team's winning at this kind of pace, Boog, the vibes are great. I was on 2 different teams that had a .600 winning percentage or better in the first month of the season, and both of them went on to win the division.
Play made, that ends the inning. 1 left for Seattle. They trail in this one 3-0.
Up next for the Mariners, the right fielder.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
On the corner at the knees for a strike. Here comes the 0-1. Runner on the move. No question about this one. It's out of here. His 17th of the year. And they cut into the lead. It's 4-2.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Back at T-Mobile Park, Taylor King. Up now, the league leader in home runs. Every swing looks like a rocket launch.
Yeah, pitchers know what's coming. If they miss their spot, they're going to be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Not just far, but loud singing. Everything seems to jump off his bat.
Yeah, but when he connects, the ballpark turns into a souvenir shop. That home run total just keeps on climbing. What did Eric Young used to say? Souvenir City.
And a base hit right there. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Riley Green will hit next. Lee. Off balance speed. There's 1 and 2. What a play.
Nice soft hands on the backhand right there in the 6th hole. Starts the double play. That's not an easy throw, but he puts it on the money. Really good job to get that double play started.
Now the number 2 hitter, Taylor King. He's already homered in this game.
King.
First offering, and it just misses. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. The 0-1. Orrs, 32 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2020. Nice grab. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for the Mariners, the left fielder, number 31.
King made a big contribution despite the loss.
Well, Boog, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time up, even in a loss.
One down. Now it's the right fielder, Taylor King.
King.
There's a strike, 95 of that one.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Into center and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
That is good. The left fielder.
Here's Riley Green. The M's have raced out of the gate to start the season. There goes the runner. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Cal Raleigh. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Tap back to the mound. Sends it to first. 2 gone.
Yeah, going back to their early performance, Boog, that's the kind of thing that gets the fans fired up. And it gets the players fired up, too. They start to believe it's going to be a big year.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. And a payoff pitch. High fly ball, right field. Nootbaar under it. That is the inning. Scoreless after 1.
Up next for the Mariners, the right fielder, Taylor King.
Ball, that's upstairs.
The 1-0.
That's the ball.
That's a strike across the top of the zone. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. Jenkins on his way over. He's got it, and there's 1 down.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
The right fielder, Taylor King.
And how about this, Siggy? He is the best OPS in the American League. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Ball, inside.
This one in the air, center field. Jenkins on the move. Can't get the glove to this one. It falls in. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Up next for the
fly ball that should have definitely been an out ends up as a runner in scoring position. So now they're going to have to work around that, but they're actually lucky because he could have possibly ended up at third. You miss a ball like that in the outfield, and guys can usually run for a while.
So runner at second, 2 down. Riley Green digs in now. Man on second, 2 down. In the dirt, blocked. And he hits a ground ball right side. Keishel gets it to first, and that is the inning. Mariners leave 1, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. King stepping in. Team needs a wake-up swing here, Chris.
Yeah, Boo, get this guy an espresso. They need a hit to put a jolt into this offense.
That one finds the zone. 0-1. King launched a homer in his most recent game. Runner at second, 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th. This one in the air, center field. Jenkins moving under it. And the inning is over. 1 left for Seattle, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. So 2 down. Taylor King up next for the Mariners. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. And there's a rocket into the outfield. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Cal Raleigh the next to hit. The Mariners trying to break this one open here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Stowers on the move to the gap. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. Through 8 full, the M's lead it 6-3. Last chance coming up for the Twins. King had a decent showing in this one.
I'm sure they're glad they got the win, but if he's going to be a driver for their offense, he needs better days than this. Some good signs in this one, though.
Taylor King, such an exciting player, already making an impact. He's not just playing well, he's showing all the signs of a future superstar. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Seattle Mariners. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. One down. Now the number 2 hitter, Taylor King. Chris, he's a former Hank Aaron Award winner, which means he was named the best overall offensive performer in his league. The M's are looking very strong so far this season.
Yeah, going back to their early performance, Boog, that's the kind of thing that gets the fans fired up. And it gets the players fired up, too. They start to believe it's going to be a big year.
Takes it in for the out.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 31, Riley. Up next for the Mariners, the right fielder, Taylor King.
This guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Chop back up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Mariners, the left fielder, number 31, Riley.
Back in Seattle, ready to go for the last half of the inning.
Well, they just scored some runs in that last frame, and now they have to make sure they don't cough them up on defense right away. No better time than right now to have a 1-2-3 inning.
King leading things off and takes a strike. On a line, base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, and he's into second with nobody out.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Go-ahead run on base. Here's Riley Green.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
And it's second. Westberg zips it to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
Up next for the Mariners, the catcher, Cal.
Here's some real power at the plate. Cal Raleigh.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
In the dirt, and it's a ball and a strike as the runner holds. Throw to first in time.
Up next for the Mariners, the center fielder, number 40.
Julio Rodriguez coming to the plate now in a big spot. 2 down, go ahead run in scoring position. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Gets it there in time, though, and even with his speed, they get the out. 1 left for Seattle. 5 innings complete, all tied 3-3. King steps in, 2 outs, down on the scoreboard, but you just need 1 at bat to light the match, Siggy.
And this guy's got the spark in him, Boog. Get on base and see what happens next.
Two down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
That's the third. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. Mariners leave one. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. So 2 down. Now it's the right fielder, Taylor King. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Just off the outside edge, and that is ball 1. Out to center. Lee gets under it. And that'll do it. The Tigers take game 1 of the series on the road. King with a nice showing despite the loss.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but wasn't a big downfall for him in the loss.
One down, and now the right fielder, Taylor King.
Let's go, Taylor.
Hey.
In the air, right field. 2 down.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 31. Up next for the Mariners, the right fielder, Taylor King.
Runner on the go, pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Man on second, 2 down. Out to short. To first, and that is that. On to the fourth, still scoreless.
Up next for the Mariners, the right
King,
fielder,
a former Rookie of the Year, a member of the 1,000 hit club. Let's remember a major part of his resume are those 3 MVP awards.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
The 1-0.
Outside, that's the ball.
And another ball. Riley Green up next for the Mariners. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
number 31,
Riley Green digs in for a critical at bat. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Base hit. The run scores from second. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
First and second, 2 outs. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. The Mariners trying to break this one open. Last half of inning number 5. Outside ball 4. He walked them, and they are loaded.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boo. The last one wasn't even close.
Julio Rodriguez coming to the plate now in a big spot. Payoff pitch. This one in the air, right field. Base hit. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over.
First and second, 2 outs. Taylor King, and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1.
1-0 count. Look for him to be aggressive here. You got some runners on base, an opportunity to catch a mistake and put some runs up on the board.
Next offering in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing, and he popped it up. That is the inning. Mariners leave a couple, but they lead it 4-0. King stepping in now. It's been a tough day at the plate, Siggy.
Yeah, 1 swing here, and he'll be able to flush out his rocky performance in this one, Boog. It's time to come through.
Just missed. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Pretty close, but it was a ball. 1 challenge remaining for them now. Man at second. The 1-1. Into center and a base hit. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. He will score. It's 8-2.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it. Just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Here's Riley Green. The M's up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Makes the catch, 1 down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Two now. And he grounds one back up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. 2 on with 1 out. Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. What a stop. Off balance feed. There's 1. On to first, save. So they get 1, but a really nice try there.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
So 2 on with 2 away. Here's Josh Naylor. Gets under and pops it up. Torres settles under this one, and that's the inning. Through 8 full, the Mariners lead it 8-2. Last chance coming up here for the Tigers. King with a good game to help lift them to the win. Singled and knocked in a run.
Definitely a strong game at the plate, Boog, and it's safe to say he made a difference for him. Nice job to help lift the team to a win.
One down. And up next for Seattle, Taylor King.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Ball one there. Eric Getty with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Out number 2.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 12, Josh.
Man at first, one away.
For the Mariners, the right fielder, Taylor King.
That one outside. Ball one. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Man at second. Swing and a pop-up. Dingler settles under it. And there's 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Bottom of the 6th inning. And stepping in for the Mariners, Taylor King. Now one missed. Now 1-1. In the air to left center. Meadows has a beat on it. Brings it in. 1 up, 1 down. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
The first baseman, number 12, Josh.
So 2 down. Now at the plate, Taylor King. 0 for 3 in this one. The 0-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
Oh, you never like to cut it that close, but the hitting streak will live on at least another day.
A little bit of a tense moment, Singy. Looked like that might be the end of it.
I don't know. The way he's been going, his confidence must be sky high. So even if it takes until his last at bat, you get that sense that a hit's coming from this guy one way or another.
One in the dirt and gets away. No advance, though. The Tigers holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. This to third. And that will end the inning. 1 left for Seattle. They're down 2-1. King kept the hitting streak alive.
he's going to be a driver for their offense and change losses like this one to wins, he needs better days than this. Some good signs in this one, though.